Okay, you have your pre-approval or your proof of funds in hand and you're ready to go shopping. What are we gonna do? We are going to have most likely a buyer consultation. And what does that mean? It's either a meeting face-to-face or we do it over Zoom, where I go through what are your wants and needs. Like truly, you have a lot of kids and you don't want them to share a room or bathrooms, then we need a certain amount of bedrooms, we need a certain amount of bathrooms. Our kids drive, we need garage space, or we need enough space on the driveway, because in most HOA communities in Las Vegas, in the nicer communities, you can't park on the street overnight, even though you live there. So you literally have to put your car on the driveway. Figuring that out. You really want a pool, you don't want to put one in, or you want a lot big enough to have a pool. Location, location, location. You want your kids zoned for a certain school or near the private school that they're going to be attending, and you don't want a long commute, because as our city grows, commute times get a little bit longer. Nowhere near like California, and there's ways to avoid them. Like if you work for yourself, you don't have to be on the freeway at a certain time, but other people do. So location is going to be vital. So we're going to go through wants and needs. Maybe a want is, I'd love a white kitchen, but maybe we're not going to get it with everything else that you need. So we're just going to look at all these things. Based on that, and based on your budget, we're going to look at the inventory. I'm recording this video in September 2023. We have housing shortage for most markets of homes except luxury. Luxury, we have 6 to 7 months of inventory. I haven't looked in the last few weeks, but it's hovering around there, which is actually a pretty balanced market with multiple options. But that's valley-wide. What if you want a luxury Summerlin home with, like, say, a single story, 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms with a pool, 3-car garage, and a gated community zone for 3 specific schools? In Summerlin, you might have 5. You might have 5 houses to look at, and maybe some of them need renovating and you don't want to renovate, or at least you don't think you're willing to renovate, depending on your timeline and that sort of thing. So that's what's happening in the market here. So I'm going to show you the inventory, especially for my out-of-town clients or people that aren't familiar with different neighborhoods. It's really helpful for them to be able to actually see on a map, and they'll come to me with, these are the boundaries. We are willing to live west of here, east of here, north and south of here, within this pocket for all of these reasons. We really don't want to bend on it because we work in 2 different directions, but our kids' school is right here and we're so tired of being in the car. That's the set of my clients right now. I'm going to show you what's on the market. And then that way, instead of constantly finding things on Zillow or Redfin and sending them over, which is totally fine, but you already have an idea of like, oh, I saw that one house. Can you just show me where it is? Oh, it's 8 miles in the wrong direction. Well, that explains why it was so much cheaper and newer, and the lot was bigger, because it's maybe not in the area that you find most desirable. So we're going to go through that in a buyer consultation and look, and then we're going to schedule times to go see homes. In the luxury market, you have to have proof of funds or pre-approval to even get into the house to begin with, because the sellers, it's usually about $1 million and over. They just don't want you in their house without you proving that you can actually buy it. They don't want to go through the whole process of getting it together to show it. If it's vacant, ugh,